Hi guys, my name is Chris Myers. I'm from Bluefields, Nicaragua. All my family is from Bluefields, Nicaragua as well. I speak Creole, little bit of English if you guys understand me right. And I also speak Spanish. I actually had to learn Spanish. Please don't call me Spanish. You get me? I'm not from Spain. This is what looking bilingual means to me.
You proudly hail from Bluefields, Nicaragua. What does someone who is unfamiliar with Bluefields and or Nicaragua need to know about this area?
Well, first of all, I want to put out there so that Bluefields, Nicaragua is in Central America, because when people hear Bluefields, they may think maybe is like Bluefields in Jamaica, right? But with Bluefields in Nicaragua, we are on the coast side of the city, you know, and we actually have the largest population of Afro descendants right there in Bluefields. We have like 7 different ethnicity. You know, we got the Sumos, Mosquitos, Ramas, Creole. Then we got the Mestizos, Mosquitos. So, you know, we're very diverse down there. We got the best food. You know, for all the people them out there want to eat seafood and stuff like that. You know,
I was gonna say, what kind of food?
We got seafood, man. We live off the earth, you know. I'm not gonna say Nicaragua is the richest country or anything like that, but when it comes to like nature and stuff like that and fruits, we always eat good. You get me? Everything is like from the ground, fishing. That is what identify us, you know, the richness in culture and stuff like that.
What's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish, actually, I just love seafood. But the dish that represents us most of us coast people down there is definitely have to be the rundown. I know you guys probably gonna be like, what is rundown? So let me explain like how Kevin Hart said. You get me? Rundown is just basically a mixture of vegetables. You know, you got the yuca, which is we call it cassava. You got this other thing called cocoa. You could put plantain. You can put any type of meat you want into it, you know. But my favorite one is seafood rundown, you know. But you can put on beef, you can put chicken, anything you want basically, and you use coconut milk with it. And man, you guys need to try that. We're actually gonna be making some this week coming up.
Oh, what?
Right.
That's great. Yeah, you know, it's funny now that you mention it. I don't know if I've ever had Nicaraguan cuisine.
I actually the tip on like how to make the rundown is actually on my TikTok
On your
page. You
TikTok.
know? Yes. So if you guys ever want to know like the recipe of the rundown, you can follow me at La Cultura Flow right on TikTok. And you know, and there as well, I share a lot of history about Nicaragua, you know, how we became to be the Garifunas. I just want to put out there like how diverse our country is, you know.
And so you mentioned, you know, in your intro that you had to learn Spanish. So, which is probably something that's really impactful for somebody to hear that, oh, this person is from Nicaragua, but they had to learn Spanish. So, ¿puedes explicar un poco más sobre eso y cómo tú manejas todos tus idiomas?
Yo no me he acostumbrado de la gente no acostumbrándose a mirar a un negro hablando español, you know. Mi idioma natal es el criollo, eso fue lo que me enseñaron de nene. Pero en Nicaragua, como el idioma, el español es el idioma del país, entonces todas las materias en clases es en español, you know, entonces estoy rodeado de eso, más las amistades, aprendí con ellos también. Creo que a los 12 fue cuando ya creo que empecé a hablar muy bien el español, you know, antes la gente se burlaba. No tengo que pensar en ninguno de los dos y a veces si no recuerdo alguna palabra en español, lo digo en inglés. Si quiero decir algo en inglés y no puedo recordar, solo lo digo en español, y esa es la ventaja de ser bilingüe, you know, like uno puede hablar Spanglish, puede hablar inglés o español, no importa, you know, like, pero sí, you know, my road to speaking Spanish, it wasn't all that for me, it wasn't all that complicated since I was around the language all my life. Pero Like, ya que cuando me mudé a los Estados Unidos y estaba viviendo en Florida, se me estaba olvidando el español porque no lo hablo mucho con nadie. Entonces, cuando fui a Puerto Rico, fue cuando empecé a practicar mi español nuevamente y aquí estoy. Otra cosa con el español, like, mucha gente dice que mi español ya no suena nicaragüense. Like, ya de estar mudándome tanto y encontrándome con otros latinos, ya mi español está todo mezclado, entonces van a escuchar tal vez diferentes palabras o frases que uso que no nos identifica a nosotros los nicaragüenses. Pero, hey, puedo ser nica también.
Claro, of course. And actually, I love that you said that because I was just talking to somebody else that's in this season. She was saying, she's like, I grab, palabras de lo mexicano, de los puertorriqueños, de los, she was saying that she loves that. She loves that about being able to just like add from everything she hears.
No, es bueno poder absorber no solo el idioma, pero la cultura de nuestra gente vecina, basically.
Eso mismo, eso mismo. So speaking of what you said before, people look at you and go, wait a second, you're a Black man. I don't understand. You're Nicaraguan, right? So you talk to me a little bit about how people every day are surprised at that.
Man, before I'm gonna tell you, to be honest, before it was like kind of annoying. You get me? Because like, people rather assume stuff than to confirm stuff. You get me?
Yeah.
So when they look at me, they would just think so that I'm obviously I'm Black, but not Black from Nicaragua. Right. You get me? So then just look at me and maybe they would just be like, oh, he's Black. Then they hear me talk, oh, he's Jamaican. That is mostly the thing that I get, Jamaican or some part of the other islands, then, but usually Jamaican. And then I speak Spanish and it just become it just become totally mind-blowing, So because of stuff like that, like I always have to explain myself. That is what led me to create a YouTube channel, just to explain to people so that, like, because of the slavery time, we have all these people then coming over to Nicaragua and mix up with the indigenous and then, well, became me. For those who don't know, actually, like, the Africans, them was enslaved down there in Nicaragua, and we also had Jamaican slave as well back in the time, in which would attract us closer to the Caribbean side or to the Jamaicans them, or like we just have that feel, because to be honest, I didn't know so that my ancestors them was Jamaicans. I knew like the Africans obviously because I'm Black. You get me? But I didn't know that there were Jamaicans enslaved in Nicaragua also, and currently there is a lot of Jamaicans in Nicaragua, and even Jamaicans don't know, most of them don't know about Nicaragua or don't even know Nicaraguan can speak the same way as them.
Right, right. And so when have you been to Jamaica? I know we talked about, no. When you've met a Jamaican person, have they thought you were from Jamaica?
They always think I'm from Jamaica. Even them, you a yard man? Nah, dog, I'm from Nicaragua. Nah, you have to be a yard man. Nah, brother.
And this is what we were saying about when people tell us what we are. They're like, no. I get that. They're like, you're Dominican. And I was like, no, I'm actually not. Yes, you are.
No, like literally this one time in Florida, this yard man, Jamaican, he was like, nah, brother, he needed me to like prove it to him so that I'm from Nicaragua, because like, dog, you sound just like me. I said, so what I need to do, show you my passport or my ID or something, just to let you know, say I'm Nicaraguan, but it's always the same thing. It just happened just the other day at Guatemala. I think he was from Honduras. And I come in and he just looked at me and he just thought I was Black, but then he heard me speak Spanish and he was like, where you from Honduras, right? I'm like, nah, bro, I'm from Nicaragua. Wow, I didn't know Nicaraguans, like basically look like how I look. And then after that, I started speaking English and he just was like, nah, you're Jamaican. And I'm like, bro, I just said I was Nicaraguan. So, but like right now I'm used to it by now, and you know, and I just want to be able to educate people and our culture more, so that way when people come across a Nicaraguan, they can identify, you know what I'm saying? So that is
Yeah.
my objective.
And from what I, you know, because I follow you, of course, and I love all your work. And I think the most important thing is, you know, I think in the way that our works kind of like, you know, cross over is that idea that people are not so surprised anymore in a way that makes them insensitive and unaware. Because I feel that, you know, definitely both of us in very, very different ways, and other people I've spoken to just get this pushback and this resistance and this constant having to explain in a way that, like, you know, to somebody that doesn't believe. And that's different. I don't mind telling people about my family history. I don't mind telling people about my relationship with Latinidad, or, you know, my struggle. You know, I don't mind having that conversation in an intellectual way, in a chill way, in a whatever, you know, we want to have. It's when people challenge you and don't believe you and feel that, you, like you were saying, you need to prove. Now I'm pissed, right? Like,
no, I just heard that. No, I'm not proving anything.
yeah, and or telling me like, oh, it can't be, and
yeah,
it's like,
but I get it from all around, you know. I get it from Latinos, I get it from Black people, I get it, you know, like even from my own people them, because even my own people nowadays don't think so that I'm Nicaraguan, you know. They would tell me so that I don't sound Nicaraguan just because of my Spanish is all mixed up now. So it's like, bro, like I'm actually Nicaraguan, like so I'm getting it all over the place, but it's okay. I love it.
well, and I love this because you turn this into a wonderful, like you said, educational opportunity, but also super interesting and engaging. So can you tell us about your YouTube channel and what you hope for it to do?
Yes, so guys, my YouTube channel, by the way, is Nicaflow505. You guys can go and check it out if you want to practice your Spanish. I also help people, you know, with the language. I just love to see people trying to like be part of our culture, you know, so I'm always willing. Um, but yes, the whole objective of my YouTube channel is like to basically learn even more about my history, because growing up, these things them didn't teach us, you know. Like I said, I didn't know so that, you know, we were like related to Jamaicans, you know. Actually, I have Jamaicans in my family that I didn't know about, you know. So just being able to like learn the history of Nicaragua and Bluefields, and then just being able to learn my family story and share it with you guys, share the process, like that is what made me happy then. So, you know, I just want to be able to like give you guys a glimpse of my world and my journey, and hopefully you guys like it. You know, I want to be able to also encourage a lot of people that, you know, trying to learn the language. And I just want to share everything that I know about, you know, that I have learned so far about my country with all of you that may be interested. So, you know, if you guys want to know a little bit more, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube, and I'm gonna give it to you guys, and I'm willing to answer any question you may have as well.
Yes, because he is a natural storyteller. This man is just, he's doing the work. He's turned what sometimes can be a frustrating situation or something where you're kind of like, oh God, here we go again, into an educational opportunity, into fun, into like sharing language learning with people, and made it accessible for people that were maybe like, oh, you know, I don't want to go to a class and start writing down, you know, the past participle of yo no sé qué. Like that's, you know, no es eso, right? It's next level stuff. You're really getting out there and making it accessible for people.
Yes, you know, I appreciate the support and the love, man, because actually without my fans encouraging me, my followers and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't even be doing it. You know, I didn't, to be honest, I really didn't know I was able to do what I'm doing, because I can be shy sometimes or I can be closed, you know. But, you know, just seeing and feeling good and feeling the appreciation from people that you're giving yourself to, it brings joys to me to help them, you know, not only with a language but also to teach them about the culture as well, and them accepting that and just like embracing it as well. So, you know, it's love from both sides.